All right, so this is a Samsung Galaxy A16 5G. I've had this phone, I don't know, about 2 months. I haven't used it really that much, but I've used it enough to see what it's capable of, what kind of phone it is, and if I like it or not, and hear my thoughts. All right, so it's a budget phone. By the way, it's a budget phone without me telling you it's a budget phone because it got that crimson chin on it. Samsung, please stop doing this. It's we're going into 2026. I'm pretty sure even our budget phones can have um what's that word? They can have even bezels all the way around. Please stop this. All right, so when you think of budget smartphones, you expect some compromise, right? But every once in a while, there's a budget phone such as this that, I mean, it's not too bad. Really, it's not bad. 9-inch screen and all that. We're gonna get into it. So let's just start with the design, really. So it's simple, it's clean and modern. I mean, pretty much every Samsung phone, starts to follow the same formula at this point. The vertical camera lens and maybe to the untrained eye, someone's gullible grandma, this is the S25. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be flashy though. And not saying it feels cheap, it actually feels pretty solid. I'm still trying to decipher if this is a glass back or plastic. Either way, it feels like glass. The phone, it's got some weight to it. It's pretty sturdy, so it's not bad. But let's just move on to the display. You heard me say it had 90 hertz earlier, and yep, this is a 90 hertz display, and displays are something that Samsung does well. So no question, even on this cheap budget phone, this is a pretty good looking display. Well, when you don't have any flagships or more expensive devices around, and you just have this, and you're just looking at it like, yes, this is a nice screen. I'm not seeing any pixels on it. It's pretty good. I'm not sure why this thing here is jumping. Give me a second. Where was I? For some reason, maybe the tripod was a bit too tight here. It was touching the display. But yeah, Samsung does displays good, budget phone or not. This one is pretty good, and you can actually feel the difference on this with the 90 hertz. Particularly when you disable max 60 hertz in games, and you just allow it to go up to the full 90, you can feel the difference. So that's good. And not saying they wouldn't put a true 90 hertz display on here, but it's good that you can feel the difference from the 60, even though it's not really that big of a jump from 60 to 90. You can feel it, so it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about though is performance though. For your daily tasks, you're using social media, Instagram, YouTube. If you're one of the weirdos that uses Microsoft Word on your phone, it does that great. It's no problem whatsoever. Never had any hiccups while I was using it. I mostly use this for YouTube, and I watched a few TikToks and Facebook. Yes, Facebook. It was fine. It was pretty fine. It didn't stutter, it didn't lag, nothing. Scrolling, it felt great. Going through TikTok and all that, no problem whatsoever. But when it comes to gaming, how do I put this? I'd say it holds its own. I don't have much games on here right now. I have COD, Minecraft, Free Fire, Brawl Stars, just a few games that I was playing around with, because I'm probably going to do a little gaming video on it, just on the performance. But in terms of gaming, Call of Duty, it's a really optimized game. So I've seen this game run great on potatoes, so it definitely runs good. Minecraft, pretty good too as well. Free Fire, no joke, obviously it's gonna run good, and Brawl Stars, obviously as well, it runs pretty great. But here's the thing, I've realized, especially in Minecraft so far, drawn out gameplay or long sessions, it does kind of throttle a lot, and I don't know, it's it doesn't really take much for this phone to heat up for me when playing games. It wasn't really a good experience after maybe about 20 minutes. I was like, nah, it's kind of starting to stutter now because it's just throttling, and yeah, that's pretty much gaming. And when that happens, you can really feel that, hey, this, remember, I'm playing on a budget phone. And just some little things, I don't know if it's just me, but even the display, when I'm comparing it to a flagship phone that I may have, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as smooth. When you're playing the games, it's like I have Minecraft, I'm rotating the screen, it's like I have to be dragging it, you know what I mean? So it's things like that. But overall, in terms of design, performance, and the gaming so far, it's fine. It's nothing too serious. You know what you're getting yourself into. It's a budget phone, so don't expect too much. All right, let's talk about the cameras. So it's not a good camera. I ain't gonna hold you. It's not a good camera. Let me just take a photo of this keyboard real quick. It's not a good camera. It's a budget camera, and from my eyes, I think it kind of performs poorly. I don't know if I'm just accustomed to seeing better photos taken on flagship devices, but it was pretty poor to me. Um, a lot of the colors, they looked washed out. Um, didn't really I didn't really expect much to begin with, but I don't know. I just thought it could be a bit better, because I mean, it's not like you're not seeing detail, but it doesn't take much of a zoom for everything just to look a bit washed out. Looking at the viewfinder on my phone, it even looks better than it actually does in real life. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, but don't expect too much. Let me take another photo real quick. I want to take something with a bit of some words, and then just see if I can zoom in on for y'all. 1 second. Do I have any words? I don't. Oh, here. Oh, I got the perfect thing. All right, so this is a plant on my dicks. It's just in the corner. It's a little dark in the corner, but I mean, it does its thing. But mm, it's, nah, I don't like it. But it's perfect. You're buying a phone for your grandma or your small child. They don't need that much. It's enough to get the job done. And unlike me, they probably won't be pixel peeping that much. And it's like, hey, it's a camera. It does what it needs to do. It's fine. Let me show you all the front camera real quick. Let me take a selfie. Oh, good mother of cringe. All right, this is all right. In terms of the front camera, I'd say the front camera. I don't know. Samsung got their optimizing thing going on. They usually beautify your face, but I don't know. I still look ugly, but mm, it's not bad. It's not bad actually. It's not bad at all. See if I can see some of the details on here. All right, it does get a bit washed out, but it's not bad. It does. Samsung has their own, optimizing for selfies. It brightens up your face. You look good. Um, yeah, I can see. I can kind of see enough detail. Alright, let's just get off cameras. It's not a bad camera. It's a budget camera. You get what you get. All right, so probably the most, or one of the most important things for someone who actually plans on buying a phone like this is the battery life. It has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and when I tell you that this is one of the best batteries I've seen on a device or used, I ain't kidding. I know if it's because I ain't used it that much, but for the short time that I was actually using it, just to see how much screen on time I get, and so the battery was pretty good. I was getting like 6 hours of screen on time, and that was with gaming and just TikTok and YouTube. It was mostly YouTube though, but this battery did not die on me. And when I have it charged up, I probably don't charge it for maybe 2 or 3 days at a time when I was using it. So it was surprisingly well, and it worked surprisingly well, and I cannot complain. On a good battery, this is the phone. Alright, let me just give y'all my overall verdict. Samsung Galaxy A16 5G. It's a great budget phone. Someone who doesn't need too much. Yeah, you just want a phone to use your social media, maybe play a little games that aren't too demanding. What a great battery that you don't have to be plugging it every day, or every 3 hours you don't have to be plugging in your device. It works great. Cameras are decent. It gets the job done. You don't need nothing too fancy. You just want to take a pic with the family, or just want to take photos of some documents or something. It works great. So in that case, this would be the phone.